Good morning, students. Yesterday we have two lectures and we have completed 1.3 and 1.4 also. Sorry, day before yesterday we had two lectures, and in yesterday's lecture we have completed exercise 1.4. Now today we are having exercise 1, and first I will start with the short sums, and now we are taking a new formula. So everyone, please note down in your book. Give the heading real wage. Small sums are being asked from this. Now we are writing the formula. Real wage is equals to wage divided by cost of living index number multiply 100. What is the thing? Wage divided by cost of living index number multiply 100. Friends, in the question you will be given a column of wage with different years, and also you will be given cost of living index number calculated of different years. What you have to do, you have to keep the wage and the cost of living index number and multiply with 100, so you are getting the answers. Again, leave 1 line for such types of question. There are only two sums. So first we will solve in exercise 1, section C, sum number 8. Okay, so friends, exercise 1, in that section C, and in section C we are having sum number 8. I am reading the question. The cost of living index number and the monthly wage from the year 2010 to 2013 are as given follows. Find the real wage of each year. As I said, the column of year, wage and cost of living index number is given. 3 of the columns will be written, and what we need to calculate is the real wage. So one extra column for real wage, and everyone will leave one line for that. Okay, first I am making the columns. Year, average, monthly wage, then cost of living index number, then what we need is that the real wage is equals to wage upon cost of living index number multiply. Okay. Now years 2010, 11, 12 and 13. I am drawing the columns. So these columns are required. Now I am writing the data. $35,000, 40,000, 42,000, 50,000, 120, 150, 130, 160. Okay. Now we will write the first calculation and then we will write the answer. Wage is 35,000 upon cost of living is 120, multiply 100. Answer we will write afterwards. 40,000 divide 150 multiply 100. Then 42,000 divide 130 multiply 100. 50,000 divide 160 multiply. Okay, now answers. So this is very easy. 35,000 divided by 120 into 100. What is the answer? 29,166.666 means 67. 40,000 upon 150 into 100. 26,666.67. Then 42,000 divided by 130 multiply 100. 32,307.69. Okay. Last 50,000 upon 160 multiply 100. 31,250. That's all, friends. A very easy sum for everyone. Okay. Section C, sum number 8. Now we have one more sum for this. You will look at this sum first. Okay. Now in section E, 7th sum we are taking. In section E, 7th sum. The columns will be same. Section E, 7th sum. Calculate real wages of a worker class from the following data about their monthly wages. Find the purchasing power of money in the year 2015 considering the year 2008 as the base year. This is an extra question. First I will solve this, then we are going for that also. Okay, I am writing the data. Columns are already made. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Drawing the lines. These types of sums are very easy. Everybody can get marks from this sum. Now I am writing the data. $15,000, $19,000, $20,000, $22,000, $25,000. 120, 180, 205, 220, 235, 260. Okay. First we will write the things, then write the answer. Wage is 15,000 upon 120 multiply 100. Then wage is 18,000, divide 180, multiply 100. Then wage is 19,000, divide 205, multiply 100. Then 20,000, divide 220, multiply 100. Now 22,000, divide 235, multiply 100. Last 25,000, divide 260, multiply 100. Now using calculator, 15,000 divide 120, multiply 100 is 12,500. 18,000 divided by 180 into 100 is 10,000. Then 19,000 divided by 205, multiply 100, 9,268.29. 20,000 divided by 220, multiply 100, 9,090.91. 22,000 divide 235, multiply 100, 9,361.7. Last 25,000 divided by 260, multiply 100, 9615.38. So friends, you may look at the sum now. Very types of are given. You may look the sum, and then one more additional question also been asked. That we will solve. First, you all write this thing. Okay. Now, an additional question is also given. This is simple about real wage. Now I am again reading the question. Find the purchasing power of money in the year 2015, considering the base year 2008. Now in that base year is not also important. Base year is just given. Now, first of all, what is the purchasing power of money? Purchasing power is that if you have 1 rupees, then how much rupees can you spend? Okay, so 1 is to some relation will come. Now that formula is again also new, so we'll write that formula and then we'll solve this thing. Okay, now I am rubbing the whole thing. Okay, the sum is also continued. Purchasing power of money is equals to, and for which year we want? 2015, is equals to 1 divided by cost of living index number multiply 1 is 100 is 100. Now cost of living index number so much are given, which is to be used. So again read the question. We need for 2015. So for 2015 its cost of living is 260. So divide it by 260, multiply 100. 1 divided by 260 multiply 100, 0.38 percentage. This answer will be percentage. So purchasing power of money is 0.38 percentage. So from 1 rupees you can spend only 38 paisa. Okay, so this was the thing. Okay, now one more new formula we will. This all formulas are for the small sum section. Okay. So everyone give the heading. This is not any sum. Everyone give a heading. Rate of inflation. Inflation means what? Inflation means increase, or in our regional language, inflation means mongwari. Okay. So how we will solve this now, right? Rate of inflation is equals to value. Value can be of price, quantity, anything. So I am just giving the value. Value of current year. CY means current year minus value of base year divided by value of base year multiply 100. Write down this formula, everyone. Rate of inflation is equals to value of current year minus value of base year divided by value of base year multiply 100. And we have only single sum for it. In section C, 9 sum. Okay. Now everyone, section C, sum. And write the section name properly. Okay. Most of you are not writing the chapter also. Why I need to say is there. Okay. Yes. 9. Wholesale price index numbers for year 2014 and 15 are to be found 177.6 and 181.2. See here, wholesale prices are given, and what I said in the formula, any type of value. Now 14 and 15. 14 will be base year, 15 will be current year. So 15's value minus 14's value, divide 14's value, multiply 100. Find the rate of inflation. Price of base year 2014 is equals to 177.6 rupees. Price of current year 2015 is 181.2. Give the formula. Rate of inflation is equals to value of current year minus value of base year divide value of base year multiply. Okay. 181.2 minus 177.6 divide 177.6 multiply 100. 181.2 minus 177.6 is 3.6. So 3.6 divide 177.6 multiply 100. 2.027 means 23%. Means every year on an average the rate of inflation increase in price is 2.03% according to the index estimate. Yes. Now there is no new topic. Just we are now solving the sums according to the sections, but not all the sums. The sums which are required and are important we will solve. The repeated sums is your personal homework, so you need to solve it by yourself. Okay. Yes, now we are again continuing from and sum number 7. Section C itself, read sum number 7. Its concept is we have learned in 1.3 itself. In 1.3 we have seen in 1.4 just now exercise which we have completed. I am reading the sums. Now the sums which are in section C and section D which we are going to solve today, everything is important. Okay, only we are doing the important sums, the repeated sums we are not going to do. Okay, now sum number 7. The cost of living index number increased from 280 to 340 during a certain time period, and the wage increased from 13,500 to 14,750. Find the real gain or loss to the worker. What they are telling, see in the 1.4, what I said, we want to estimate the income. So what we done in the first sum itself, index number to income. What we have taken the ratio of index number and income, we have taken the ratio, and we were just estimating the income. Now in this sum everything is given, both index. See, in that sum only one index was given, so another index was 100, but here both index number are given 280 and 340, and both income are given. So what will be the missing value? What will be the missing value is a greatest question here. Then instead what they are asking, find the real gain or loss to the worker. So what we need, the income of current year is sufficient or not, we need to check. When everything is given, then this only the thing is possible, that the income of current year is sufficient or not. So first of all write the data. Index numbers, that is of base year and current year. 280, 340. See in this sum, I may make this clear, of base year they are giving 280. If they are not giving, then this will be 100. Understand this thing. If the base year's index is not given, then it is 100. But if it is clearly mentioned that it will be 280, then let it be 280. Okay. Incomes of base year, current year. 13,500 rupees, 14,750 rupees. Now you may highlight this thing as this cell. Sufficient or insufficient. We want to find this thing, that whether this income is sufficient or not, we need to find. Now how you will find, as we were doing in 1.4, take the ratio of index and income. For sufficient income, take the ratio of index number is to income, base year, current year. Index of base is given as 280, and in the same year the income was 13,500 rupees. Now in the current year index is 340, so income should be how much? Why I am writing the question mark? If I am not writing the question mark and if I am writing this thing, how will I know? Okay, this is the income and this is the sufficient income. So is the income sufficient or not, we need to check. So take the ratio multiplication of both these things, 340 into 13,500 divided by 280. Three 40 into 13,500 divided by 280 is 16,392.86 rupees. Okay. Now this should be the income, and actual income is lower than it. See, understand the thing. When index was 280, income was 13,500. When index increased from 280 to 340, then income is only this much. But actually income should be this much. So the income is insufficient. And this is in the daily practice. The prices of various things are increasing, going on increasing. The price of petrol, the price of diesel, the price of commodities, the price of vegetables. Every day they are going on increasing. But in actual our income is increasing. No, our income is not increasing, but the prices of different things are increasing. Now, what we need to write here is that real gain or loss to worker. Okay. Estimated income minus actual income. What is the estimated income? According to us, the income should be 16,392.86 rupees, and what is the actual income? 14,750 rupees. So 16,392.86 minus 14,750, 1642.86 rupees. So loss to the worker is equals to 1642.86 rupees. How we decide that it is a loss? हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि ये लॉस ही है? आपको तो ऐसा लग रहा होगा कि लॉस मतलब माइनस में ही आना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. See, according to the price rise, according to the index, when index was 280, then income was 13,500. When index is 340, index of prices is 340, then what should be the income? This should be the estimated income. But in real, our income is less than it. You can compare this thing. Estimated income is this, means we are expecting that in this year I will earn 16,392. But actually, how much you are earning? You are earning less money, 14,750. So, what is your loss? 1642.86. This is in the real practice also. Many times we are estimating that in this year, in this Diwali, till this Diwali, we will have a good income and we will have expected this much rupees income. But in actual, due to many reasons, now the reason of Corona also we can give, our income is very less. So we are telling that actually we are incurring the loss because we want to purchase so much things, but for that we don't have any income. Okay. So this is about sum number 7, which is very important. You may look it once. After that, we are continuing. 8 sum we have completed, 9 sum we have completed. Now we are going for the 10 sum. Okay, for the same section. Now we are going for the 10 sum. Sums of sections here are very important. The percentage increase in the price relative. What do you mean by price relative? In previous sessions also, when we were taking 1.3, in that you can refer, I have given a formula for index, I have given a formula for weighted index number. And the formula for weighted index number was sigma IW divided by W, where W was the importance, W was the weightage, and I was the percentage price relative, means they are talking about the index number. Now what they are talking, the percentage increase in the price relative, percentage increase in the price relatives of 3 items are 315, 328, 390 respectively. If the importance means weightage of these items has the ratio 5:7:8, find the general price index number. So this sum is to be solved by the weighted index. How weighted index? Because the word importance means weight, W column is given 5, 7 and 8. And the column of I is given, but the column of I is not 315, 328 and 390. If you are writing the I as 315, 328 and 390, then the total sum will be wrong. Now why the total sum will be wrong? I will give an example. Suppose we are solving any sum, and if the answer is this much, 135.29, if the final answer is this much, then they are asking the interpretation from you. That interpret it, then what I am telling, the answer is greater than 100. If the answer is greater than 100, then what you are doing? 135.29 minus 100, so 35.29% increase. 35.29% increase. When we need to interpret the answer, suppose our final answer from 1.3 or 1.4 or from everything, our final answer is 135.29. Then if I am asking you to interpret that same answer, then what we have to remember is that subtract it from 100. It is more than 100, so increase it. If it is less than 100, so decrease. So what interpretation we are giving? That the price is increasing by 35.29%. Now opposite to it, in this sum it is given that 315% increase means the actual index is 315 plus 100 is 450. Why I am adding the 100? Because during interpretation we are subtracting 100. Now that 100 should be added back, otherwise your answer will be wrong, because 315% increase. If I am saying 35.29% increase, then 35.29 plus 100, again I will get 135.29. So wherever in the sum they are writing percentage increase, then add 100, percentage decrease, then subtract 100. Understood everyone? Okay. So the column of I and W are given, but given through sentence. So how you will solve the sum? Item index number, that is price relative, then price relative also I, then weight means importance, that is W, and finally item. Okay. Now the name of items are also not given, so we can give that name as A, B and C. I am drawing the lines, no need to give one line for this. This sum is very simple and very short. Many of you will think that these sums are very easy, but in actual, whenever you are solving in exam, you will get most confusion from these types of sums. Most of the students are confused in these types of sums itself, not the big sums. Okay. Now what they are telling, the three of the items are increasing. If anyone will be decreasing, then minus 100, increase then plus 100. 315 plus 100, 415. 328 plus 100 means 428. 315, 328 and last was 390. 390 plus 100 is 490. Now their weightage, their importance is 5, 7 and 8. Okay? Very simple. But the thing which is important is that plus 100 should be done because percentage increase, and minus 100 where percentage decrease. 415 multiply 5, 2075. 428 into 7, 2996. 490 into 8, 3920 plus 2996 plus 2075, 8991. 5, 7 and 8 is 20. Now in the question they are writing the name general index number. but the method is either. Okay. General index number is equals to sigma IW divided by sigma W. 8991 divided by 20. 8991 divided by 20 is 449.55. Look at the sum. The sum is very easy but very difficult to understand. Everyone can look at the sum. But the thing is important is price relative. The importance you should be know it is weightage. Okay, going for the next sum, that is 11th sum. Sum number 11. If the average disposable income of a family of a class is 25,000 in year 2014, if the cost of living index number of that class for the year 2016 with the base year is 120, estimate the average disposable income of family of that class. This is the same question of 1.4. And 1.4 first we need to find out the index, and after that we want to estimate its income. See here only one index is given, so other index will be 100. It is not given but we need that is 100. Okay? Yes. Estimated income of year 2016 with base 2014. Always take the ratio of index number is to income. Now there are 2 years, 2014, 2016. Income is given as 25,000. For 2016 index is 120. We need to estimate this income. Now what about this? No index number is given here, and whenever you don't have any index and it is the base year, so index will be always 100. Now 25,000 multiply 120. Multiplication of both, divide that number 100. 25,000 into 120 by 100, 30,000. 30,000. So, estimated income of year 2016 is 30,000. Very simple thing to understand. 2 years are given. One index of current year is given and index of income of base year is given. So whenever the index of base year is not given, take it as 100. 100 is to 25,000, 120 is to how much? Multiply both this, divide this, and you will get the answer. Okay. Look at the sum. Now 12th sum. So for 12th sum, the average monthly income of a worker was 16,000 in the year 2015 and it increases to 20,000 in the year 2016. Find the index number of income for the year 2016 in compared to 2015. Now, one different thing they are asking. They are giving two income and they are telling to find out index number for that. Now again, this is an easy thing only. Same thing you write. Index number of income of year 2016 with base 2015. Again, there are two methods to find out. One, as you remember, index number is to income. 2 years are given, 2015, 2016. Now friends, we have been given both incomes, 16,000, 20,000, and here index is asked, and here index will be always 100. Now one opposite thing has been asked, that here index is not given and here index is not given, then understand this is 100 only. Now first what we were doing, multiply these both and divide this, but now instead what you will do, multiply both these and divide this, you will get the answer. 20,000 into 100 upon 16,000. 20,000 into 100 upon 16,000 is 125. Or how you can solve this? You just easily don't need to do this thing. What is the formula for index? Index is equals to P1 upon P0 multiply 100. P1 means big income is, year of current year is 20,000 upon 16,000 multiply 100. Then also you can get 125. The same thing is written what I have written here. But there are two methods to solve this sum. This is very easy method because the same thing which is repeated itself. If you need, you can write both things. If you need only to write till this much, then don't write this thing. It's dependent on you. Look at the sum, then going on to the next. Okay, now 13th sum. If the production of an item increased by 9 divided by 5 times in the year 2016 compared to the base year, find the index number of production of year 2016. Now in this sum, maximum students will make mistake. Compare this thing with 10th sum. In that they are clearly mentioning percentage increase 315. So what you done, 315 plus 100. In this sum also production increased by 9 by 5 times. So 9 by 5 times they are increasing, but what they are giving times. So how much it is increasing? In 10 sum they are clearly giving 315 increase. So 315 plus 100, 415. Now what they are telling, it is increasing by 9 by 5 times. So what you need to do, 9 by 5 into 100. So you will get the thing. Now that is increase. Plus 100 to it, then that is index. Why I am telling? Because in 10 sum it clearly given 315 increase. So 315 plus 100. How much it is increasing, it is given, but here it is not given. Okay. So first 2 steps. In these 2 steps we will start the sum. Production increased 9 by 5 times compared to base, index number of 2016 question. First, everyone must understand what I am doing. First step is to find increase in index is equals to 9 by 5 times multiply 100. Whenever you are being written with times, then multiply with what? With percent. Index number is based on percentage, so multiply 100. If any other thing, then according to that. 9 by 5 multiply 100 is 180. 180 increase. Now 180 is not answer. Index is increasing by 180. As it is given in the tensor sum, index increases by 315. So 315 plus 100. So here it was not given increase by 180. So first we found 180, and now index number of 2016 is equals to 180 increase plus 100. The index will be 280. Why? Because increase was not given. Increase was just given 9 by 5 times. So how much increase comparing to 100? Comparing to 100, it is increasing by 9 upon 5 times. So multiply 100 means 180 increase. Now 180 increase plus 100, so index is 280. And the last sum for today, 14th sum of this section C, then section C will be completed today. Okay. You can watch the sum. Okay, now last. Sum. IL is equals to 2 to 1.5, IF is equals to 222, find IP. Very simple. IL means last year's index is 2 to 1.5. IF means Fisher's index is 222. IP means Pasch's index is to be found. Now for that you need formula for IF. Now Fisher's index IF is equals to square root IL into IP. Friends, IF is given as 222 is equals to, in square root, IL is given 2 to 1.5 multiply IP. Now most of you don't know how to solve further, because in 11th standard also this thing was a problematic for each one of you. Now how to solve this thing? See, on left hand side a digit and proper digit is given. On right hand side digits are given, but it is in square root. Now in order to remove this square root, square on both the sides. Okay, square on both the sides. So 222 whole square is equals to, in square root, 2 to 1.5 multiply IP whole square. Now friends, square root and square will remove the square root itself, and answer of this will be 2 square 49,284 is equals to 2 to 1.5 into IP. Square root and square remove. Now 49,284 divided by 2 to 1.5 is equals to IP. Now, thus IP is equals to 222.50 means very simple. Okay, so that's all for today. You may write the things which we have learned today and very soon